Hello, Katie. Are you ready to start the interview?
I am ready.
Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Well, I'm 22 years old. I work at Dayton Children's Hospital as a patient care technician, and I float to all the different units there. I live in Eaton, Ohio with my boyfriend and my cat. I am very passionate about nursing because I was diagnosed with AML leukemia in 2010, and I was treated at Dayton Children's for my disease, and after that I pretty much decided that that was what I was supposed to do with my life, and here I am. I graduate in May with my BSN from IU East. So
Awesome. Can you give me a list of your strengths?
yes, I'm very good at working in a team. Not to say that I'm not good at working by myself, but I do work well with others. I can come up with creative solutions to problems, and I like to look at a problem from multiple perspectives because I think it's good to get more than one perspective when you're dealing with an issue. I have really good time management skills, and I like to set aside time at the beginning of my shift to kind of plan my shift, and then if there's changes that come in and during my shift, which there always are because nursing is unpredictable, I just plan accordingly, and I'm pretty good at adapting to change.
Now that you've told me some of your strengths, would you mind to tell me about any weaknesses that you think you might have?
Yes. So I feel like my biggest weakness is that I'm unexperienced because I am a brand new graduate. I do have clinical experience. I listed all my clinical experience on my resume, which you can see. I had my most recent capstone at Miami Valley in the oncology department, and I also had kind of a unique opportunity that I was an extern at Dayton Children's, but I am still a new graduate, so I feel like I don't have as much experience as some other candidates might have that aren't new graduates. And my other weakness that I like to point out is that I'm kind of a shy person. Like, I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert, so sometimes that keeps me from saying what I really think, and I just stay quiet, but that's something that I'm definitely working on, and I know it's a weakness, so I can improve on it.
Thank you for sharing that. Could you explain to me why I should hire you?
You should hire me because oncology is my passion. Like I said earlier, I have dealt with cancer myself. It's not just something that I got into randomly. It's because I dealt with it personally. Being an oncology nurse has been my life dream for 8 years, and I love taking care of children. I think that hospitalized children are some of the most resilient little people that I've ever met, and they always know, they always have hope, and it just inspires me, and I want to be inspired by my patients and love my job.
That's great, thank you. How do you handle conflict at work?
I handle conflict by going directly to the source of the conflict. If somebody has a problem with me, I will talk to them directly. I don't believe in gossiping around the unit or anything like that. I've had many conflicts with being a constant attendant at Dayton Children's, usually in the emergency department. It gets really busy, and you're supposed to have a lunch break at a certain time, but the PCA that's covering the emergency department can't always cover you at a certain time. So just communicating is key when you're handling a conflict, and I always make sure to communicate with people and let them know that just they can communicate with me if they're going to be late getting me for lunch or anything, that it's fine, just as long as they let me know.
Okay, I agree. Communication is very important. Can you tell me about a time that you had to be flexible in staffing?
Yes. So my first hospital job was at Reed Hospital, and I was PRN, and the PRN staff get to schedule last after the full-time and the part-time staff. So you kind of get like the last choice for days that you can work, and a lot of the days that were available that they needed staff, they needed PCTs on those days, were not days that worked with my school schedule. So I actually collaborated with another PCT on the unit who was full-time, and I signed up for some shifts that I was not available for, and she signed up for shifts that I was available for, and we just switched those shifts. So definitely collaboration is a huge key in staffing because you want to make sure that your needs are filled, but also that the unit's needs are filled.
Okay. I think that's all the questions that I have for now. I will get back with you. Thank you.
Great.
Bye.